Hey, 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 hey. We back. We back. We got a dub, so give us some love up in the chat. Fantasy Football Avengers. Fresh off of that nasty, disgusting game from last night. But a dub is a dub. 49ers defense showed up. Yeah, it's probably the best I've seen them look since the Saints game.
Yeah, I'll say yes to that.
Yeah, so hey, look, I'll take a dub. I'll take a dub. We're going to we have to clean some shit up because we gotta go to Cleveland this week. So yeah,
With possibly snow.
yeah, possibly snow. Purdy don't do good in the bad weather, but
No, he don't do good in rain. Snow, he could probably do good in.
well, it was. Did it snow the last time we played him? No, it was really
I,
really
I
cold
was
though when
there.
we
I
played him
was there.
last time.
I was there. It was just rain.
Was it cold?
Straight
Was it
rain.
really cold though?
No, it wasn't that cold. It was just
Okay,
rain.
okay, okay.
It wasn't
All
like
right. Well, if
it
it's not,
wasn't blistering. You know what I mean?
well, if it's not raining, we might be good. We might be good. But this may be a run game. This may be whose run game whose run game is going to break through.
So
But
it's just officially gotten worse. It is now a 67% chance of rain. Cloudy with rain and snow showers early, turning windy with rain showers late. Temps nearly steady in the mid to upper 30s. Winds southwest at 20 to 30 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 70%. So it's not going to be rain and snow.
the only good thing about that is I like our chances of our run game versus their run game. That's that that's that's the solace that I'm taking in this. But we'll get to all that. We'll get to all that on the Saturday show. But for right now, we're going to talk to you guys about what happened this past week. We're going to go over who busted for you. We're going to go over who ate, and then we're going to try to give you guys like a couple of people because it's 2 more weeks and it's the playoffs. So, the waiver wire is pretty barren, but there's a couple names on there you may be able to pick up and do something with. A couple people that I've already talked about. And we're gonna talk about them again. But before we do all that, y'all know how we get this party started. We get this party started with
You are now about to witness the strength of fantasy football knowledge.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Ventures Podcast, starring Kyle Shanahan's GI-16, Young Christ the Jesus, and Garfield.
No Nurble.
And now, here's the boys.
Hey. So without further ado, let's recap the week by letting you know who ate for your teams.
Who's eating good?
All right. First name on the docket, Jameis Winston.
Mm-hmm.
We told y'all. It's boom or bust with Jameis Winston. Boom or bust. And I felt like this was going to be the week that he was going to boom because I don't believe in Detroit's defense. And I really felt like this was going to be his week. And it was 366 yards, 2 TDs. He threw one pick, but he also caught a touchdown. So have yourself a day, Mr. Winston. The next person on here,
You're a scandalous bastard.
dude, Jalen Hurt.
No, I just saw what you did on our league thing. I'm sorry.
What did I do?
You picked up Nick Chubb. And what the fuck is wrong with you? I swear. Oh,
look, Mark dropped them, and I'm sitting here like, okay, Why would you drop in a dynasty league? I'm not dropping Nick Chubb. I'm not dropping Nick Chubb. There's a good chance that Nick Chubb could have a Javante Williams like resurgence. I'm going to take him. I'm going to hold him, and if he gets on a team and he has a Javante Williams like resurgence, I'm gonna be extremely happy.
You're a jackass. We're going. That's way you're a jackass.
All right, so Jalen Hurt, he did all right this week. 289 yards through a TD, but he also vultured two TDs. One of them, which they could have, both actually could have went to Saquon. Both would have could have went to Saquon, but here it is. It's year
Don't
two of this shit.
don't get me
And
started. Don't get me started, please. Thank you.
yeah, it's year two of this shit, and this is the norm that we have to deal with. I honestly want Saquon off of this team. I honestly want Saquon off of this team. Send him somewhere where he can actually thrive because he's not thriving with the Eagles. He thrived last year, and even with that thriving, they still stunted his growth because he could have. You know what? I don't even want to get into all that. Number three on the list, Dak Prescott.
Rain.
He had me in the first half. I ain't gonna lie to you. He had me in the first half. I was like, man, Dak about to lay an egg. And then he came out in the second half, 354 yards, two TDs, and ran one in. Have your day, Mr. Prescott. Matthew Stafford is your fourth guy on the list. They just came out and obliterated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 273 yards and three TDs. Matthew Stafford is having himself a year with that Krusty the Clown hair he has.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, Caleb Williams, he's starting to turn into an every week starter and somebody that you could possibly start in one QB leagues. 239 yards and three TDs. He also added 21 yards on the ground. Like he's starting to turn into one of them guys. Would you be interested in picking up Mr. Williams in a one QB league next year?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's somebody that you can draft late. He's not going in the first 7 rounds. He's somebody you can draft late. But this guy right here, I feel bad if you had to play against this guy this week because you might as well have just not even checked that league for the rest of the week.
Didn't I tell you last week? What did I say last week on Saturday?
What?
I said he is gonna do damage in that game. Why the Lions play games with me? Why? Why?
Yeah, yeah. So did Colonel Mustard. And you know what's funny? Colonel Mustard said he was gonna have 45 plus receiving yards. He had 45 yards on the dot.
Mm, mm.
11 receptions, 45 yards, 219 yards on the ground, and two TDs.
Dude, he broke a 49 yarder, a 70 something yarder in overtime, and I think he broke an 80 yarder in the game earlier in the game. So you telling me the minute
Yeah,
he on the ball, it's like the Red Sea party, and he was down the field, damn near about to score a touchdown every time. But wait, it took you till you were down almost three touchdowns to start feeding this monster against
right.
against that putrid Giants off defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody knows that the Giants defense, if there's one thing you can do on them is you can run. They got a stout defensive line, but it's really only for sacking the quarterback. They can't really stop the run.
I'll tell you right now, if New England doesn't start Trayvon Henderson this week against that Giants defense, yo,
They're gonna play games. They're gonna play games.
Vrabel needs to get fired. Because
They,
why
they're gonna
is Stevenson
they're
in the
gonna
game?
play games. You know this.
Bring him
Ramondre's
in.
back.
He belongs in the UFL.
And your number two running back on the week, James Cook. James Cook. He's having a pretty good season for somebody who's supposed to be trash at running back, according to somebody else that's in the podcast fantasy football podcast space. He's doing pretty good, don't you think? He's doing pretty good.
Pretty good. I mean, how many times did he get over 200 yards in a game?
Plenty, plenty. 100. You know what? Yeah, that you said something. Thinking about Cook, that league that we were talking about. Yeah, Cook got somebody over 1,000 points this week. Not Cook. Gibbs. Gibbs got somebody 1,000 points this week.
1,000 points.
Yeah, I wouldn't even check.
I don't even want to get started on that league again. Stop. Just don't talk to me about that league ever again. Who the fuck gives 1,000? Jesus Christ. Oh, I'd be so fucking mad. Dude, can you imagine if that was a 2 QB league? Is that a 2 QB league, by the way?
I don't know. I got to go back and look
Can you imagine if
at the
that's a 2 QB
screenshot.
league? Look at the points that I got in our 2 QB league in Dynasty. I got 53 damn near from Sam Darnold.
Uh
I
huh.
got I got 53, almost 54 from Jacoby Brissett. I got 25 from ETN, damn near 26, and I got 80 from Jameer Gibbs.
Hmm.
There and I was shorthanded one flex position, but I was also playing a body bag.
Yeah.
So
Could you imagine? Could you imagine how bad the ass whooping would have been if I put some bonuses in the league like that? I would never. I would never, because I know, I would be the one to get caught with the shit I put in the league. So I would never do it. I'd be the one that James Cook gets 200 yards on, and now I have no opportunity to win because I'm down 1,000 and some change.
that's- if I'm down by 800 points on anybody,
I'm not checking the league for the
what's the
rest of the
point?
week.
What's the point?
I'm not checking the league for the rest of the week.
I might just retire from that league.
Y'all can have this. Here, give my team to somebody else. Y'all can have this. But he had
Dude,
116. He had 116 yards, including one long TD run. And he had 3 catches for 13 yards
you want to talk about?
against a stout Houston defense.
Just so you can have it for later for heartbreaks. I lost 108 to 107 in my own league to David, the champ, all because of Purdy.
Yeah, yeah. Purdy let you down in a couple leagues this week. He let you down in a couple leagues. You know who else Purdy let down? Purdy let down Rick. I was up on Rick by like 70 something points going into Monday Night Football. So I was sweating. I was sweating. I want Purdy to go out there and I want Purdy to do his thing, but I'm like, man, if Purdy do what Purdy normally does, Rick gonna mess around and beat me because he had Purdy and he had Ricky Pearsall, and I was expecting both of them to just light it up. I was expecting both of them to light it up, but unfortunately they didn't. But fortunately for me, they didn't.
Well,
So
Rick
it
beat
was
me at least.
bittersweet.
At least Rick beat me in our league.
Yeah, I thought you had him this week
Shut the
because
fuck.
who he had? He had somebody that went. He had somebody that went off. Who he had
Mm,
that went off?
I don't know. I'm not on. I'm right now. I'm on my sleeper, dynasty league, so I could talk about the people that shit the bed later
Okay. Now number three on the week,
every
a
week.
constant number five, top five guy, Mr. Christian McCaffrey
Does that shit
against
still
his
say
former
99?
team. What you say?
Does that shit still say 99%? Jesus
99% roster, but 100% started.
Christ.
I'm trying to figure out who's the 1% that did not roster Christian McCaffrey. But 89 yards this week on the ground, 1 TD, 7 catches, 53 yards in the air. Christian McCaffrey is currently the number one in passes caught in the NFL. He has one up on JSN.
That motherfucker's at 800 almost, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's close to 800. He's probably going to go over it this week. That's how close he is to it.
He'll be at a
And this
thousand.
guy right here,
He'll be at a thousand by the after the Tennessee game.
yeah, Yeah.
Jesus.
And this guy right here, filling in for my guy, filling in for my guy. He goes off against Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
107 yards, 2 TDs, and he also had 2 catches for 18 yards. I just thank God for the league. I got Josh Jacobson. I won this week. Uh Hold up, Ashton Jinty was top 5 this week?
Mm-hmm.
Probably because I played Ashton Jinty.
Dude, he
Ashton Jinty.
he trucked. Who they played again this week?
They played against Cleveland.
Yo, he trucked a Cleveland defender and buckled him. The
Hey,
dude,
I'm just saying.
yo, they instant replayed it like 6 times on the what's that, the Red Zone app,
Hmm.
and they just kept repeating it. All you saw was him do like this, buckle the guy, and come up and just stand straight, and just get tackled forward. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah, I seen that. I
oh
seen
my
that.
god, that
All
is
I can say is CMC can do this weekend. He can do this. 50 yards on the ground, 8 catches, 58 yards in the air, a TD. CMC can do this. He could definitely do this. We would feed CMC way more than the Raiders fed Genty, though.
shit.
Way more.
We fed CMC more than Genty probably did in that first drive.
Exactly. Now, your top 5 wide receivers this week is it no JSN? I promise you, this guy's going round 1 next year in a lot of leagues. He's going round 1. He's going to
I'm
bump
just
Nico Collins
I'm disgusted.
out the first
Well,
round.
and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
I'm disgusted he's not in MVP candidacy. I'm Jesus
he absolutely should. He
Christ.
absolutely should. He absolutely should. I'm 100% with you on that. He
Him, C,
absolutely should.
him, CMC, and who was
Jonathan
this?
Taylor.
And JT. Fuck that. And Miles Garrett.
Yeah,
Oh,
but but don't they give out defensive MVPs, right?
yeah, but still, that's the defensive player of the year. That's still,
Yeah.
dude. Miles Garrett is having an LT kind of year. Because didn't LT win MVP?
Yep. Yep.
And wasn't
Only
the
reason
last
why Miles Garrett won't get it or be considered is because of the Browns' record. That's the only reason why.
and
If he were doing this on a winning team,
true.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
didn't a DB win the last one?
Did they win the last defensive player of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Old
No,
boy from
the last
Denver.
MVP. The last MVP to be that was a defensive player.
Ugh. I don't know. I'm about to Google that one.
Go ahead, I'm doing that right now as we talk.
Okay, so JSN 8 catches, 167 yards, 2 TDs. We just knew JSN was going to cook. We just knew JSN was going. JSN cooks every week because it seems like that's the only person Sam Darnold wants to throw to. That's the only person Sam Darnold wants to throw to, and I'm here for it. I am here for it.
No.
Give me ball dominant players, and I am here for it.
Okay, so it's been a quarterback since LT in '06.
Okay,
Him and Sean Alexander won back to back years at running back. There's been a
the
QB.
Denver.
Well, no, AP in 2012. Sorry,
Yeah.
2000 year.
AP was the last non-quarterback to win it, I
AP
believe.
and then before AP was LT, and then Sean Alexander. Then it was quarterback. Marshall Falk in 2000. Terrell Davis and Barry Sanders before after that, going backwards. Emmitt Smith in '93, Thurman in '91.
Damn, Emmitt Smith won MVP.
Yeah,
I don't blame. Him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him for not giving
that
it to
was the
Troy
year the
Aikman.
Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't blame him for not giving it to Troy Aikman. Emmett definitely.
Yeah. So the only non-offensive players to win MVP are LT in '86, the Washington kicker in '82, and then Alan Page in '71. Those are your last non-offensive players. Do you believe a fucking kicker won the MVP? I can't hear you. Here we go. Technical difficulties. Our McDonald's Wi-Fi's combined are not working. But yes, as he's coming back, 3 non-offensive players and a kicker in '82. I still can't believe that. I was at a Washington game about a year or two ago, and they honored the kicker that won MVP. I don't know why they would honor him that night,
Can you
but they did.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. So yeah, what I was saying was that was the year that they went on strike.
Yeah,
The
Mark
players went on
Mosley,
strike.
82.
Yeah, that was the year they went on strike. And I guess he was the highest scoring player that year
It
because
don't
they
mean,
had
dude. A
they
kicker
had
winning
replacement players in there.
a kicker winning MVP. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
But
That lets me know how ass the product was that year.
well, I tell you right now, no wonder. Alan Page, a purple people eater, and LT. I'm never gonna decide to say no to those two. Those two are ridiculous on defense. So if Miles Garrett
Yeah,
doesn't even get a first place vote, at least one is
yeah.
shocking.
Miles Garrett need to come to the 49ers.
Because he might shatter that record at the rate he's going.
He need to come to the 49ers, do that shit opposite of Bosa, and he easily get MVP votes.
Dude,
Easily.
if he comes to the Niners, Bosa's leaving. What? Because you can't have both of them with their salaries.
And we can keep him for like a year.
If that's
Let, let,
the
let, let it rock for a year. Let it rock for a
dude,
year.
if they listen, if we can do like the Dodgers and defer payments. But you know what? Knowing the 49ers, they would be the first thing to do some shit like that. Because
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Parag has thought about some shit like that. I'm pretty sure.
he'll take 15 now, and he'll take the rest in deferments.
I wish I was a billionaire. I'd pay players under the table.
All right, on to Wandell Robinson. Hey, man over here trying to commit
I'm not
treason.
gonna lie. I would
NFL
cheat.
treason.
I would cheat if I were a billionaire. I would cheat for the 49ers. Yes. Yes. Do it just like Madden. All
Yeah,
right. So Wandell Robinson, we told you guys play him this week. Uh he had 9 catches, 156 yards, and a TD.
and 99% of that was in the first half.
Yeah. And
Fuck
look,
that.
only
The first
69% started.
the first quarter, I think
69.
he caught like
No,
six catches in the first quarter.
this is who I want to see. How many people 97% rostered, 91% started. Y'all messing up out here. George Pickens, 9 catches, 146 yards, and a TD. He is playing for his money. Hey,
Hmm.
hey, hey, look on the top five. Your boy, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The Sun God.
At the stinker last week, he comes back with 9 catches, 149 yards, and a TD.
Dude, the Giants couldn't stop him. The
Could
Giants
not. He was cooking. He was cooking. He
It
was
was,
cooking.
that was barbecue chicken alert.
And this guy right here, money, been
Fuck,
money ever since he came back.
fuck the
Eight catches, 141 yards. He reminds me a little bit of Amon-Ra St. Brown, the way he plays. He's not a big player, but he's somebody that's going to get a lot of catches and he's going to do work with those catches.
He's 96 and 91 also. Go back to Amon Ra. Look at his thing.
Yeah, he's like 97, 90, well, he's 99, 99. Who did not start? If you got Amon-Ra St. Brown on your team and you're not starting him, clearly you're not managing your team. You're not managing your team.
I swear.
Um,
Every time I see these people that in fantasy that do 99, 99, remind me of Jeter not getting that unanimous Hall of Fame because of that one Boston reporter. I hope
all
they
right.
took away his credentials. That bitch.
Honorable mention, AJ Brown.
Yeah, fuck him. I fucking trade him
10
this week if
targets,
he goes off.
10 targets, 8 catches, 110 yards, and a TD.
I traded him this week. I traded him and Jamar Chase. And
You traded You traded Chase?
Yeah, I was tired of this shit. I was already out. I'm already on a 6 game losing streak. I needed something to
Okay.
change, so I traded both him and Algier for Kamara, DK Metcalf, and Jawan Jennings. And Jennings and DK do me justice, but Kamara gets hurt mid game. I don't give a fuck anymore. I just I'm on to next year already. The 2026 season should do me some justice because this 2025 season was shit.
Yeah.
Whether it's betting or in person. Because I put in a bet for the Niners game.
Me too.
Mm,
Me too. Me too. Me too. Purdy, Jennings, and Pearsall. Those are the three that busted my 8-man picks. My 8-man picks. Those are the three.
I had Jennings. No, I had Pearsall, Purdy, and the over of 29 points, of 20 points, or 20 something
Mm.
points. Let's go over 20 points. They fucked me. Because McCaffrey, of course, McCaffrey and Kittle did me justice like always.
Always. Always. But speaking of tight ends, Hunter Henry is your number one tight end this week.
Not surprised.
He looks like a clone of Tom Brady.
An uglier version.
Right.
Hey
seven catch
guys, Tom Brady.
7 catches, 115 yards, and a TD. Trey McBride up here every week. Every week. And he looks like a clone of Gronk.
Yeah, baby Gronk.
7 catches, 9 catches, 79 yards. For
No
that
TD.
Arizona
No
offense,
TDs.
no TDs this week.
Oh wow.
For that Arizona offense, Jacoby Brissett has been a revelation for fantasy football.
Dare,
He's been a
dare, I,
revelation.
dare I say a godsend?
Yes, yes, because I don't know what Kyle has been doing. I don't know what Kyle has been doing, but Jacoby Brissett has been cooking for your fantasy
You know what
leagues.
we need to do? We need to go on Xbox and see where he places in the in the world in Call of Duty this right now.
He might be the only person playing Call of Duty for everything I've heard about that game. I heard that game was trash. Kyler Murray might be the only one playing.
No, there's still people playing it. I'm buying that and Battlefield, but Battlefield probably be the one I play more.
Colston Loveland, who I also told you to play this week, 4 catches, 49 yards, and a TD.
But he's not starting. That's the crazy. I don't know that team anymore. I don't understand them.
This guy, Strange, 5 catches, 93 yards. First game back. And well, Kobe Parkinson, he had the game this week. 4 catches, 41 yards, and a TD. And of course, George Kittle, the people's tight end, 6 catches, 78 yards.
And
Just
you
with
must say
just what the
correctly.
doctor ordered.
The people's tight end, aka tight end one in the NFL.
Yes, TE1. And also the instructor over at the dean, the president, and the instructor over at Tight End University.
Pause.
That is a plausible.
You
A
ain't catching me.
university.
You ain't catching me, Murder Mason and Killer Cam. Fuck them.
A whole university full of tight ends. Pause.
Pause.
Now that we done went over who ate for your week, it's time for us to go over who busted for your team.
Bust of the week.
Yo, can we please? Can we please get a segment of Bust of the Week where we feed young Christ to Jesus all the answers and he just goes ballistic? Your word to my mom's.
We might do that when the last Monday night football game is played.
You mean the
Cause
second last? Oh yeah, the last Monday night's like in 3 weeks.
yeah, so we definitely gonna we should do bust of the year and just let him go crazy.
So
Um,
I'm gonna start this off with a recent parolee who's leaning to go back into jail soon. Mark Andrews.
yeah, Mark Andrews was trash this week. Mark Andrews, you got a chance to make it up this week. You got one of the worst defenses against tight ends this week, the Cincinnati Bengals. You and your cohort need to make up for your sins this past week.
and
I don't.
Wayne,
Y'all had a meatball game. Y'all had a meatball game against the Jets, and y'all both laid an egg. You and Lamar, both y'all laid an egg. Lamar is also one of the busts of the week.
uh,
Um,
Kyle Pitts
your
doubled
boy,
him up. Kyle Pitts
yeah,
doubled him up with 4.5 points in my fantasy roster.
and Kyle Pitts was a bust too.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't. I say, but he doubled up. Fucking goofball Mark Andrews,
Yeah, Mark Andrews was trash this week.
straight ass.
Complete, complete and utter trash.
Kyron
Uh,
Williams, Kyron Williams, straight
oh yeah,
ass.
yeah. Kyron Williams was trash. He was trash this week, but the game script didn't really call for it for him because Tampa Bay couldn't stop shit with the passing game. So
Jonathan Taylor couldn't even break 10 points.
yeah, Jonathan Taylor was a bust this week. Unfortunately, he was a bust.
JJ McCarthy,
Bust every week except week one. Week one was the only week JJ McCarthy was not a bust.
that Negro belong in solitary.
Yeah, he does. Brock Purdy was a bust this week.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy, Brock Purdy was a bust, and so was Ricky Pearsall. Keeping it a buck. We keep it a buck around here. They
Mm,
were bust this week. Stephon Diggs was a bust.
yes.
Alec
Oh,
Pierce was a bust.
Swift.
Swift was a
He
bust.
didn't even get a point.
Romeo Dobbs was a bust.
Yes, my boy Dobbs was a bust. Roma Dunze still didn't break double digits this week again.
Emeka Ibuka was a bust this week.
Was he really? Yes, he was. He was. He was.
He only had 6 points. He was a
Yeah.
bust
No, no,
this week.
no, no. I agree. That's why I'm like he was.
Nico Collins, but he
Yeah.
got hurt. Did Nico got hurt, didn't he?
I don't. No, 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 no. He played the whole game.
Okay. Justin Jefferson was a bust this week. And
Yes.
Justin Jefferson is starting to appear on this list just a little too much. And I'm wanting to blame one person,
JJ McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy. Because not only was Justin Jefferson a bust, but his running mate was a bust. Because he didn't get any points.
Jesus
Any
Christ.
points. Any point.
Aaron Jones didn't break 10 points. Neither running back in Tampa Bay broke 10 points.
Right.
Hawkinson's a total bust every fucking week.
I want to say Baker Mayfield was a bust, but he got hurt.
Yeah,
Um,
poor guy.
Jordan Love was a bust.
Listen. You're gonna make me reach to this computer and just choke you. We already know the answer to that. He's a bust every goddamn week. Fuck him. Fuck
Yeah,
him and out in the horse they
Jordan
rode.
Love. Jordan Love, you are mid. You're mid. I don't understand how Geno Smith is outperforming you in fantasy football. You are mid, sir.
Cam
You are mid.
Ward. Cam Ward did better than him this week.
Yeah, Cam Ward did do better than him this week against a stout Seattle defense.
They
Stout.
almost came back and won that game.
Yeah, I was rooting for him. Hey, Rick, I was rooting for y'all. I was rooting for y'all.
Why?
I
Why?
wanted y'all to get them. I wanted y'all to get them boys up out of here.
Why this putts on steeper rates a hot take? Dallas gets further in the playoffs than Green Bay does. How about neither makes the playoffs? How about that?
That would mean that Dallas would have to win a playoff game.
That still means Dallas has to make the playoffs.
I need people to not overreact to Dallas beating Philly. That's what I need people to not overreact.
I'm, I'm
Uh,
I even you want me to second that? I need people to understand that the reason why Philly lost and the Colts lost is because their OCs, Steichen, the head coach, and whoever the hell the OC is for Philly, forgot how to run the ball and use their stout running backs to win a game. Even though Saquon did fumble prior to that,
yeah,
what the
but
fuck was he doing?
Saquon does not have fumbleitis. Just because he fumbled once. That's probably the only time I can remember him fumbling in the last couple of years. He fumbled once, cool, okay, get over it. Put the ball in his hands. I'm seeing Philly fans saying they're blaming their O line. They're blaming their O line for the reason why the game is like it was. That's what they're blaming. They're blaming their O line, and I'm like,
Yeah, the same old line that helped them get a 21 zip lead in the first half.
yeah, the O line. Maybe I'm not hip. Maybe I'm not hip, but the O line, nah. The
Dude,
O line is the O line is not a problem.
I'm gonna put the mic real close for this one. We're talking about the same two fan bases that are the dumbest and the most hated in NFL history: the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowbirds.
Well, they did just announce that the Eagles were voted again as the most obnoxious fan base.
And I bet you number two was the Cowboys.
Most likely, most likely, most likely.
But you know who was voted the best fan base by ticket sales again
Us,
this year?
us, us, because we
Wait,
draw
wait, wait,
money.
hold on. Y'all do clutching my pearls.
We draw money. We draw money. We draw. Not only do we draw money, but we pack out team stadiums.
I would,
Everywhere we go, we pack out team stadiums.
I would know because I go
We
to at least 3 or 4 games a year.
yeah, we travel very well, and we do great business with every team that we play against. If we're at your stadium, if we're playing at your home, chances are we bought a lot of tickets and we're in those stands. So we made a lot of money for a lot of teams around the NFL.
Because we're
So
eating
yeah,
your concessions also.
yeah, yeah. And I don't want to toot the horn, but do you know what happened yesterday? You know what happened yesterday? Last night?
We won.
Besides that,
What else?
we're now tied with the Pittsburgh Steelers for the most wins in Monday Night Football history. We had a chance
Ooh.
to crack that tie against the Colts.
Eesh.
That's that's gonna be a brutal game.
Eesh.
But I'm sure Daniel Jones remember us from the last time we beat
Eesh.
him.
Listen,
But let's
listen. If our defense can get lucky to
if
stop,
our defense can keep playing like they played yesterday, if we can keep playing like we played yesterday for the rest of the year, we keep playing like that on defense, at least on defense. We keep playing like that. uh,
I'm only
we gonna shock some people.
I'm only worried about 2 games really, and
I'm
that's
worried about I'm worried about three.
I'm worried about the Colts and the Bears because JT
And
and Monungai at running backs for those two teams, not Swift, but Monungai. Monungai's a problem.
he
He's
is
a short dude, but he reminds me of Doug Martin. He doesn't run a lot to the outside. He runs right up the middle, and he hits
yeah
that hole with a burst
yeah.
like
I
a
don't like
bad.
short. I don't like short running backs. They get lost behind their offensive linemen. I don't like that.
Well, we
I
got
don't
one of
like
those.
that. I don't like
We got one of
that.
those.
But I'm worried about. I'm actually worried about Cleveland. I'm worried about Cleveland because their defense. That's what I'm worried about. I'm
But
worried
can
about
see
Cleveland.
no, see the thing with Cleveland is the same thing with Sandy with the Carolina Panthers. Can their offensive woes
Here's
play
the
to
thing.
the level of their defenses? Because right now, look, like Carolina's defense outperformed itself this week, but their
Yeah,
offense did this.
yeah, yeah, because our defense did this.
Now we know what the Cleveland Browns defense can do. Can that offense in Shador, if we stop Judkins, can Shador take them over?
I just need us. I love Shador. I love Shador. I love the fact that he got his chance to start and he put in work. But Shador's an op this week. So I
And,
love Shador. I love Shador. But Shador got to get hit in the mouth this week.
and
Early and often.
think about this. How many deep passes did they beat us on this past game, except for the exception of that one touchdown?
None. None.
Just one. It was just one.
Yeah, just that one. Just
And
that one. But
I'm sorry, there's nobody on that team with that talent at receiver. Because
no.
the way Tech cooked Ronaldo Green was something
Yeah.
was something
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah. They don't have the offensive weapons. But I say this: this game Sunday is going to come down to which team can mitigate mistakes. That's what it's going to come down to. Which team can mitigate the mistakes? Like I
And
said, I'm
they
worried about the Cleveland. I'm worried about the Cleveland game.
has Shador played in weather that they're gonna have on Sunday?
He played for Colorado.
It does again. Is he gonna have the weather?
I don't know. I don't know if he's ever played in that kind of weather. I don't know.
Dude, I understand he played in Colorado, but does Colorado get Cleveland weather?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm also worried about what was it? The Colts game. Uh I'm also worried about the Seattle game.
That's the
Honestly,
last game.
last game of the season. Worried about that because that game may be the one to decide the NFC West. That may be it.
Nah,
That may be it.
I think the Rams wrap it up.
I don't think so. The Rams can lose 2 games before then. The Rams can lose 2 games. They still got to play Seattle again.
Okay.
Yeah, they can lose 2 games before then.
They still got two against Arizona.
They still got 2 against Arizona. Arizona can get them for 1. They can get them for 1. They can get got. The
And
Rams can get got twice.
Seattle will get them too.
Yep. So yeah, the Rams can lose 2 games before the end of the season, and it could come down to Seattle versus San Francisco for the NFC West. It could. It could. So I'm definitely worried about that game. And it was another game that was what was the other game you said you was worried about?
I was worried
You
about
said
Chicago and Indy.
yeah, I'm worried about Chicago as well. So it's 4 games I'm really worried about. 4 games.
I think if the Niners win out this next 2 games, including Tennessee and Cleveland, they can't lose. They can't go 0-3.
We can't.
They have to at least win one of the last 3 games, at least one,
Yeah, yeah,
and they're in the playoffs.
yeah.
They can make the playoffs with 6 losses.
I said that I seen us going 12-5.
I
I
had
said
it.
I seen us going.
I had us 12-5 also at
Yeah,
with the high of 13-4 and the low of 11-6.
but now I don't want to. I want us to go 13-4.
I'm gonna be honest.
13-4.
I want what that picture just that I sent you earlier said. I want that picture.
What you sent me earlier.
I sent you a picture of the, did I? Yeah, I did send it to you. I sent you a picture of the playoff seating as of today.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll tell you right now before we get to our next segment. So as of today, oh no, I didn't send it to you. So I'm sorry. I'll tell you right now. As of today, we're the one. The,
7 with a 7.
hold on. The Patriots are 1. Denver's 2. They play Buffalo in the first round. Colts 3 play Jags first round 6 seed, and Baltimore's 4 play the Chargers 5 seed in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Rams are 1. Eagles are 2. Niners are 7. So
So
we're
we
at,
play Eagles
and
first
then
round.
and if we win, we go to SoFi South. Oh, I'm sorry, Levi South,
Mm-hmm.
because the Rams would play the lowest seed. The lowest seed
Mm.
would be us. Bears play Packers first round. Yeesh. 3-6, and Seattle plays the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 4-5.
You notice a name that was missing from that
Cowboys,
from the 7 from that 7.
Cowboys,
There's another team with a silver helmet.
Detroit,
Yeah, that's crazy that Detroit's not in the top 7 right now. That's crazy.
because the Bears are 8-3, and the
That
Packers have one less loss.
we would have never thought coming into the year that this was going to
And
be it.
the Packers are not
Detroit.
8-3.
We would never think that Detroit would not be in the top 7
Are the
coming into
Packers
this
eight and
year.
three? I mean, the Bears are 8-3.
Yeah, Bears are 8-3. They up on us by a game.
They haven't
So
got
if
a
we
bye week
beat
yet.
so if we beat them, if we beat the Bears,
No, I'm
we
saying
can
they haven't got a
actually
bye
move
week
up.
yet.
No, I think they did have a bye week. Yeah, they had a bye week because they only played 11 games. We haven't had a bye week yet. We played 12 so far. So we played 13 straight games. You see how the NFL do us? One of the most injured teams in the NFL, and they make us play 13 straight games. You see
They
how they
did.
do us?
How did they know we were gonna have the most? Shut up! Stop it!
Every year.
Stop it! We got the
Every
easiest.
year.
Listen, we got the easiest schedule in the last bye week. We've never gotten either of the two.
Yeah, but every year we have the most injuries in the
It
NFL.
doesn't matter. Who knew we were gonna have it again this year? With
I
the
knew.
way, stop it. You didn't know
I
shit.
knew.
You didn't know shit. Stop it.
What did they say predicts the future? The future, the past predicts the future.
Yeah, you're so full of it right now.
I think the one year we did not have the most injuries, we went to the damn Super Bowl. And we're number one team in the NFC.
No,
The one
we were
year
top five in injuries that year too.
we.
Yeah, we've been in the top 10 in injuries every year, dude. The Rams got the Panthers this week. Oh my god!
I want the Panthers to get with them so bad.
But the funny thing is, we're both playing at 1 o'clock because the Rams game's in in Carolina. Then the Rams go to Arizona after that.
Uh huh.
Then they're home for the Lions. Go Lions.
Yeah, Lions can get with them,
Then they're at Seattle on Thursday night, the Thursday before Christmas.
and Seattle can get with them.
Then they're at the Falcons on Monday night, 10 days later.
I don't think the Falcons get with
You know?
them.
And then they finish the month. They finish the year with the Cardinals.
Yeah. So Detroit and Seattle could realistically beat the Rams.
And either of these bum teams can sneak a win on them.
Yeah, and then Seattle could go into week 18, uh what, 13 and 4 or some shit. No, 14 and 3 or some shit like that.
And then the problem with Panthers are they just lost J.C. Horn to concussion this past game.
Oh no, they can go in 13 and 3. They can go into 13 and
Uh,
3.
uh,
We would be 12 and 4, and then we could get with them again.
Seattle plays the Vikings this week, then the Falcons, then the Colts, Rams, and Panthers.
Ooh,
And then they finish
that
the season with us.
they could lose that Colts game, or they could win. They could win that Colts game. It's that's a toss up. That's a toss up. But let's get to these waiver wire people because there's only a couple of names on here. Uh,
I don't know who you found, but okay.
Waiver wire pickups.
I got maybe two names for you. Maybe two names for you.
No, and let's do the listener league after this so we can get that done with.
Yeah. So my name, the at the top of the list is John Mechie. John Mechie is at the top of the list.
Still
I kind of,
available?
huh?
He's still available?
Yep, still available. Look, in sleeper leagues, he's only 10% roster. Only 10% roster.
I'm
He's starting to show that he is the number one option in New York with the Jets, with with my boy out. So week he has 7 targets, 6 catches, 65 yards in the TD. Last week he had 3 targets, 3 catches, 45 yards in the TD. John Mechie's at the top of my list. He's at the top of my list. Another player that people are going to probably flock to pick up is Devin Neal with Kamara's injury. Devin Neal, 13% roster, 13% rostered, 4% started this past week. Um, I personally don't know how I feel about that because there's only one Saint that I really care about right now, and that's Olave.
sure.
Um, Another player you may want to take a flyer on
How is Marcus
is
Mariota still on waiver wire? You know what? I'm gonna shut up.
that's crazy.
And
Uh,
Tua.
if it's a one QB league, then yeah, I can see why they would be there. Um, Another player that you might want to think about picking up, especially in dynasty leagues, is Damian Pierce. Damian Pierce. He just signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we all know how Damian Pierce looked his rookie year, and we all know that Kansas City are experiencing some running back woes. So don't be surprised if Damian Pierce, if Damian Pierce gets some run If he gets some run, he could take that job over because Pacheco has not looked any kind of impressive this year.
This is my beef, and this is my beef with Niner fans too. They talked all this shit about us letting go of Jordan Mason, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was a former Niner 40, a former 49er running back that also got let go prior to Mason?
Shit. What is his name? God damn, we took him in the 6th round. Oh, what is his name?
Elijah.
Because he's with because Elijah. Yeah, he's with Kansas City now.
And why haven't they put him in the game?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Probably for the same reasons why we let him go.
If
He had a really good rookie year. Really good rookie year. He just couldn't stay healthy.
if Ty Johnson is available in any rosters, pick him up.
Yeah, he actually got some passing down work this year.
The
I
last
mean
two
this week.
weeks.
Yeah, it's got some passing down work. Um,
And Isaiah Hodgins.
for some odd reason, Kyle Manunga is only rostered at 62% of sleeper leagues.
Isaiah
Y'all,
Hodgins. For the
y'all might want to pick that up a little bit.
because Isaiah Hodgins ate this week for the Giants again.
And
Turpin.
Shamir DK.
Oh, but that's heavy. You should already have him and El Minor in your benches.
He's 24% rostered in sleeper leagues.
I know, I
24%.
know, I know. You did a backflip in that other league where you have him on just for return yards.
Man, look. Shamir might mess around and be the number one on his team.
He
He
is.
might mess around and be the number one on his team. He came out of nowhere, and they're still using him on kick duties. So
I think
I'm ecstatic.
him and El Minor are perfect together.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic about that. Absolutely, because I've been singing his praises all year long. Um,
What they need in Tennessee is they need to get rid of Ridley's goofy ass and go get a veteran like a Keenan Allen or go get Jacoby Myers.
or how about this? How about this? Instead of using your top 3 picks on a quarterback, like people keep saying, they need to draft a quarterback. They just drafted a quarterback.
They're not getting quarterback. They're gonna trade. They would trade if I was them. I'd trade back and pick up more picks in this year and next year's draft to build around Cam Ward.
Or I would just go get the kid from Ohio State.
Who?
What is his name? What is his?
Jeremiah, something, the wide receiver.
I think so. I think
He's not
so.
coming out this year.
No, some kid from Ohio State's coming out this year.
No, no,
I
nobody.
just seen it. I
At what
just
position?
wide receiver. I just seen it.
Let me check that for you right now.
Um, top wide receivers. NFL draft 2026. Carnell Tate.
Oh, please. He ain't important.
Jordan Tyson, Carnell Tate, Micaiah Lemon are the top 3. You can't go wrong with an Ohio State wide
Yeah,
receiver. You
but he
can't go
ain't the
wrong.
best player on the team. The best
Somebody said
the best
somebody
player on
said
the team is Jeremiah Smith, and then the next best receiver after that is in Alabama.
they said that he measures out like Olave,
Who?
Carnell Tate.
Yeah,
That's what
Smith.
I've been saying.
Smith remind me of what's his name? Smith remind me like a JSN.
Yeah, I haven't started doing my research on
Like,
the
see,
best guys coming out this year.
you fuck me up because you're that dude from South Carolina. I don't want no more South Carolina players, but Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
Nick Harbor. Nick Harbor. I
yes.
told you. I told you.
Oh,
I've been on Nick Harbor for like the last couple of years, man.
dude,
First time
did you read his stats for that game?
yeah, he went crazy. And
No,
he's
no.
a yak guy. He's a yak
Did you
guy.
see the actual stats?
I
It
didn't
was
see the yeah, I saw the
three,
stats for that
it
game.
was 3 catches over 100 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, and one of them was like One of them was
He
he caught one and took it to the house.
it was an 80
He
yarder.
caught,
That's the way he got
yeah,
into the shit with the cop.
yeah, yeah,
'Cause he ran right into the locker room.
yeah.
The tunnel.
He look six. Look, Nick Harbor. Remember that name. This kid is 6'5", 6'5", and he runs faster than Tyreek Hill. Just remember that name. Somebody's going to take him. Somebody is going to take him in the first round. Somebody is because that kid he has way too much talent. But let's get into this listener league. Open this back up so we can go over this. So we can
Another name
get
somebody just gave me too that you need to look at, Brazel from Tennessee.
okay.
He's 6'5", 200 pounds, and he runs a 4.48. Carnell Tate is 6'3", 195, and runs a 4.6.
All right. So Team Redacted is now 0 and 12. Mark won this week, 158-90. Mark is now 5 and 7, all but eliminated.
Good.
Uh
He ran a 4.24 at
Team B
6'5",
did it.
235. I'm sorry.
You looking at Nick Harbor again?
Oh my god. Right.
I think Kyle Shanahan would love that.
Now you know who Shanny should go after if he's there in the second round, but he'd probably be gone. Jacoby Lane out of USC.
Yeah, I don't think Nick Harbor's coming out till like next year.
No, he's coming out this year probably. He's rated
I don't,
top. He's in the top 10 of this of the
yeah, but
college
I
roster.
think this is his junior or sophomore junior year. I
I'll
think.
tell you right now, Nick Harbor is a
I think this is junior year.
he's 20 years old. So go ahead, read. I'll look the information for you.
All right, so Team B did it. It's 7 and 5. They beat Boulevard this week, 153-114. Your boy Team Dubs put belt to ass this week on Challenge Supreme, 218-145. Team Dubs is not playing. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh,
Was that a heartbreaker?
ooh. Hold up. You know what I got to do. Yikes.
Heartbreaking loss.
By the way, he's a junior this year.
Okay. This has got to be the upset of the year right here. Upset of the year. 188.74 to 187.44. Ooh. Griselda beat the Malice Cowboys.
I point
Ooh.
30.
Ooh.
I
And
point
he had
30.
yes.
Wow, that's a yard.
All because Rico Dowdle, Emeka Ibuka shit the bed.
Mm. So
Yeah.
my boy has a chance at number 2.
Ooh, that was crazy right there. Oh yeah, I skipped over this one. Um, oh, Up in Smoke beat the NFC North. So both the two top teams got knocked off this week.
Jesus.
Up in Smoke 199 beat NFC North to 184. That's crazy. This was an upset weekend. And Team Hamilton beat Dame.
Oh, we're used to Dame losing.
Yeah, so now the it gets a little tight now. It's a little tight. Pause. NFC North is number 1, 10-2. Malice Cowboys is number 2, 10-2. Up in Smoke, 9-3. Your boy Dubs, 8-4. Shaolin Supreme, 7-5. Team B did it, 7-5. Griselda is still on the outside, but hey, if Shaolin Supreme and Team B did it, lose another one, she could sneak right in there and take that 7th spot. And to be totally honest with you, we got 2 games left. Mark is not completely out of this.
Mm.
Mark is not completely out of this. Mark still has a fighting chance. If he can win the next 2 games, and if Shower Supreme, B did it, and Griselda, if they lose their next 2 games, Mark could realistically sneak into the playoffs. This is why we play fantasy football, people. This is the drama that we play it for. Because those last 2 and 3 weeks, they are crucial. So you got anything to say before we get up out of here?
No, but I got
Hey, we'll be back early Thursday morning. We'll be back. It's going to be a morning show. It's going to be a morning show. We'll be back to give you guys the rundown for all the Thursday games and
and
the
Friday.
Friday game. So,
Go Bears.
who the Bears played again?
The Pigeons.
Oh,
The
okay,
Philly Pigeons.
okay. So, with no further ado, we're out of here. We'll see you guys again Thursday morning, prompt. Peace.
Thank you for watching the Fantasy Football Adventures podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Links in the description.